Here's a hot take. Go be mad at your dad. Go be mad at the people who you actually are too scared to be mad at.
Oh, that's the best way to word that. Yes, absolutely.
Go be mad at your siblings. Go be mad at your grandpa for fucking up your parents. Go be mad, go be mad at the president. Go be mad at the founders of the United States. Go be mad at your youth pastor for telling you that sex was bad. You don't have to be mad at fucking Chapel Roan. You don't know her. When did I get old?
Hi.
Hello, friend. Welcome back.
I am Blake.
And I'm Heather.
And welcome to Keeping Young, a podcast dedicated to two millennials trying to figure out how to stay culturally relevant through pop culture, video games, entertainment, politics, steamy romance TV shows. We'll get onto that today. But yeah, we did it. We did it. Heather said right before we pressed record, let's do the intro because we always forget. I'm like, you're right. We're going to do it. And we did.
Are you proud of us? Drop it in the comments below. Are you proud?
Yeah. It took us, 17 episodes? What episode are we on? I don't even know anymore. 19. Oh my God. We're like the age of every girl in every
song
about a girl.
Oh, wow.
Because that way it's legal.
This is the story of a girl. I bet she was 19.
Bet she was 19. Bet she was 19. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like
she's 19 also.
She's 19. She specifically 19. She's going to be 19. Exactly.
If you're a she, her, you're 19. That's
there's
all.
I think I maybe I'm crossing hairs because I definitely think punk bands, they used to be 15, but then in K-pop world, every time they talk about an age that's perfect, it's 19 for some reason. Korean women want to be 19 and never a Korean women in K-pop specifically. I'm not gonna compartmentalize everybody into that.
Yeah.
K-pop female idols tend to want to stay 19 forever. And I get it, because I feel like that's when they're probably the most worshipped by the industry.
Visually, sure. But also God, I was bad at so many things at 19.
Me too. I think they're forced to grow up a lot though, because they're hey, you're 10, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're getting into 8-hour rehearsals today. Grow up. And then they do.
Have you seen that TV show of tiny Japanese babies who go run errands without their parents?
I have. I have. It is so jarring. It's so jarring. I'm how I was scared to take the train by myself in Boston at 22 for the first time. I can't even imagine.
Slightly different upbringing. Me screaming as if I am watching the Super Bowl, rooting for these little children to go get bread and eggs or whatever the fuck. I love it.
Absolutely. You go, Sakura. You get that bread.
And then their aunt is hiding behind a bush to make, to take notes for the parents. They're doing it.
They're doing great.
Anyway,
as is expected. I raised them right.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Happy New Year. How's it going?
Happy New Year. It's good. I've had a lovely week. I just finished doing a concert this past weekend for New Year's with two of our mutual friends. Yeah. Shout out to Lauren and Scott. Love those divas so much. It was so great seeing them.
Which we love him too.
And then some extra dude who was also awesome. He was really, really cool. So that was a good time.
Awesome.
But yeah, no, it was awesome. My mom and my sister and her fiance got to see the concert.
Excellent.
Her fiance I completely forgot, had never seen me sing before or had never heard me sing before.
Did they meet after opera era?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, they've been together for about almost, I think, 4 years now, as of a few days ago.
Then yeah.
So yeah, it was a little bit post. It was as I was transitioning from full-time opera pursuit to social media / my degree or whatever for computer science. And so he turned to my sister and was like, he sings like that? I didn't know. I was like, it's a fun party trick.
That's
It used to be a party trick back in opera world because I just talk very bright and forward, and my singing voice is nothing of the sort. I mean, I guess technically for its,
I would leave.
Yeah,
and then
exactly what I sang.
Cry.
For my FOC, I think I still sing pretty bright. They're still you sound so young, but then anybody else outside of the industry is no, you don't. What are you talking about?
Right.
It's wild.
Opera,
it's wild.
Who knows? Who knows what opera's up to? Who knows what people who are listening to opera actually hear?
Yeah.
It's a wild place.
Listen, I'll tell y'all my turning point. Oh, nope, not that. I'll tell y'all my aha moment where I was like, I gotta get out was I was in the Opera Institute at Boston University right before COVID hit. And then as I was like doing that, like I think a few months before COVID hit, where I started to have that hard shift, I was talking to a friend of mine who was doing very well for himself as well. And he was very complimentary about like a rehearsal or something I'd done. And he was like, oh, you sound like great, man. Like you're gonna, he said specifically, you're really gonna hit your prime when you're 40. And I was like, I really wanted to be retired from this when I was 40, actually.
Oh,
but
really?
that sounds great. I didn't want to be singing full time past 40. There's no way.
Wow. But yeah, that really would be the sweet spot vocally.
That
like it takes so long to with a low voice. Here's what I'm excited about, that I'm aging into crazy old lady roles for musical theater, because I grew up doing musical theater.
Yeah.
And then like took the opera route, and then people in opera were like, oh, you can belt? Why don't you do musical theater with us? But like, the credits didn't transfer to musical theater, because in actual musical theater, they were like, wow, you are so classical. And also like, if you're 5'7" and like moderately built and have long brown hair, sorry, all you can do is like stare at the moon and sing about boys. This was in 2020. And I was like, I don't do that. Actually, I do like, I don't know, I try to do like comedic stuff, or like, I really like sad girl roles, like the mother from Ragtime. And they were like, yeah, Rodgers and Hammerstein, that's what we see for you. So
I was going to say that's like, great.
Let me walk
unfortunately,
your
stage
opera.
presence. Yeah. Unfortunately, your stage presence loves dick. Loves dick.
Right. And loves to like sing about loving it, and loves to almost exclusively sing like at the top of the staff and above the staff. Sorry to get inside baseball about it. Like, I was also like, I'm not a soprano. I can't sing that high.
No, that's not.
I'm an ingenue,
see, Heather, that's not true. That's not true. You can hit it, so that's all that matters.
Right, exactly. They were like, mezzo doesn't actually exist in musical theater. Yeah. So I said, I'm sorry. You either have a vibrato or you belt, and that's our two voice types. Sorry.
Exactly. Also, hot is a third voice type in musical theater.
Right, which like, I am in opera, and I know this because people put me on my underwear quite a lot.
Yeah, you're opera hot for sure.
I don't know that a musical theater hot though. That is like
musical theater hot is just like a different thing though.
Hot.
It's like the yassified filter. It's like, I guess on paper it's hot. I don't think it's real life hot. It's one of those things where like if I saw Chris Evans in person, I would fumble. I would fall. Of course I would. I would fold. That's the word. But like seeing him on camera,
sort of like,
he's so attractive on camera that it doesn't feel real. And I'm just like, okay, it's fine.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Yeah. Ironically, Chris Evans was my sexual awakening back in the day, but then I got used to it.
Yeah. And then you switched over to Human Shrek. You saw the light and you said, I don't need that skinny faced, blonde haired, like
I would need to be
finance
suffocated.
Bro. Yeah, I need someone.
He needs a CPAP or I'm not into it.
He needs to be growing body hair in the most insane places for me to appreciate him.
I did not know you could grow body hair. Absolutely. Like, oh, you can grow body hair like above, like under the eye even. That's crazy.
You can like all the way up to here that people shave.
Crazy.
That's the truth. Yep. That's the truth. Incredible.
Absolutely.
Incredible. Well, great. You sang a concert. We love.
Great. I did. It was really, really lovely. But yeah, so that was really, really lovely. And it kept me young. And so speaking of keeping us young, Heather, what is keeping you young this week?
Oh my God. Okay.
Wow. I'm Shakespearean. What can I say?
Heated rivalry. I'll say it again. Heated rivalry.
Yeah, you had to say heated rivalry. Yeah.
Rivalry. Oh my God. Okay. So I was in Colorado visiting friends after I worked in Santa Fe. Beautiful drive from Santa Fe to Colorado, I'll tell you. And then I spent Christmas and New Year's with friends. I have like so many high school friends live in Colorado randomly. So I was just like feeling myself with lifelong friends there. It was incredible. And right in the middle of visiting friends, I house sat to like have some time by myself. And like there was a cat there and it was very nice. And thank God the person that I house sat for had HBO, because the other person's account that I was mooching off of got rid of it. Hello. recession indicator.
Amen.
If even the subscription accounts that you're mooching off of still get rid of them. But thank God the person I was house sitting for had it. And just on a whim, I was like, oh, I've like seen some things on the internet about this. Let me watch it. Locked in. Watched it in 2 days. Then once I left that house sitting place and went to a friend's house, we watched episode 5 again, just a la carte episode 5 and wept together.
A la carte. They're like, listen, I have not seen it yet. And it is to my utter dismay. I feel like I'm missing out on the culture, but I have been seeing like this show be almost like the Joan of Arc of Woke 2.0. Like it is... I have seen more people talk about this show. I have seen people gay out at hockey games now, which is, I think, something that couldn't even have been achieved in like 2016 woke. Like, I don't know if that would have been a thing that we'd have seen.
It's so woke, it's back around because now girls and gays are going to hockey games. Like, this is reaching across the aisle.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I said in a short recently that if women fujoshiing out over this show.
That. What does fujoshi mean? I did see that and I said mental note, ask Blake.
I am not an expert and I'm sure many people will correct me if I say this wrong. So I'm going to say it wrong. Fujoshi is basically like a girl who is really into two men doing the do in specifically, I think like anime and manga and stuff like that. But like, and like fan art, fan fiction, things like that. But like, that's the term. It's like a woman who is like, I think it literally translates to demon girl.
Interesting.
Let me just Google fujoshi, a Japanese term for a female fan who enjoys media like anime, manga, or fan fiction featuring romantic relationships between male characters, boys love, or BL.
That is so specific. Incredible.
It is, but it's real. It is real, like, and it kind of drove Tumblr back in the day.
Oh yeah,
so like it makes sense.
The politics of like not even underground, but sort of like quiet like porn and manga culture. It's not porn though. Like it's so mainstream that it's like I read graphic novels of like gay men having sex, but I'm straight. Like it's such a fascinating culture. I watched a documentary one time of like graphic novel culture and just sort of like sex culture in Japan and like the big cities in Japan, obviously, but like it is right out in the open. And also it's like a very polite culture, a very like reserved culture. So then like their sex outlet is like wild, like so wild, but then so accepted at the same time.
I find that tends to be the case. The more reserved the culture is, the more just wild. It's the preacher's daughter syndrome.
Absolutely.
It's the same thing.
That's my mom. Think about that.
Is she fujoshiing out to heated robbery?
If she is, I do not want to know. No, but can I tell you, oh my God, can I tell you when I came out to my mom on a landline phone at opera camp?
Period. Was this our opera camp?
Yep. I was going through my contacts in my phone and I saw the phone number for the landline of like the dorm that I stayed in. Like there were landline phones and it's like still in my phone, which is so funny. I called my mom on that landline phone and her first response was, oh, I had a friend in like college that I always wondered like if that made me gay. It's like,
that's the best thing you could ever get in response is that I'm gayer.
That's my mom. Also, when I wanted to take tea.
Oh, me too, kind of.
Right. When I wanted to take tea, she was like, oh yeah, I started doing that for menopause already. Like, that's my older sister. That's not my mom. That's my
not your mom being your hookup for
sister.
Tea.
I know, right? Seriously. If there's a shortage, just hit up menopausal women because they are on
That's
tea.
Wonderful. Yeah. And also, and on that note, I guess not menopausal. Well, maybe menopausal women. I'm not sure what the average age demographic of heated rivalry is, but like, yeah, no, if I feel like if we reach the zenith of woke because of women thinking that gay men macking out are hot, great.
But it's gay men who, you will see this when you watch it, but it's like,
and I will.
Gay men who have kissed men before, like gay men on screen, but like the actors have kissed men before, and like they actually like each other, and it's just
they do. They're obsessed with each other.
Just like little gay things that you're like, yeah, that's how gay people would have sex. Not that I have had gay man sex, but like,
right?
I don't know. You just watch it and you're like, yeah, that seems a lot more authentic than like even straight love scenes. Oh my God.
Like Brokeback. Okay. The horror stories that can be told about Brokeback Mountain when he spits in his hand one time and just starts railing him like that. The absolute everybody I know who has ever anything near that or is even aware of that.
Yeah.
Just crumbled into themselves like a piece of paper looking at that scene. Cause they're like, he's dead. He just killed him.
He's dead.
He just killed Jake Gyllenhaal.
Imagine your butthole and imagine that happening to your butthole. You're dead. You're dead. Come
You're
on.
dead. No, not a spittle of lube. No, absolutely not. Yeah, no, just a little. Like,
and there's
that's
not like
enough.
public restrooms there either. Wait, where are they staying? In my head, they're in a tent. You're right. Yeah, they were in a tent.
They're in a tent. This is cowboy times.
Yeah, no, this is leaps and bounds ahead of that. And it's in hotel rooms. They're having sex in hotel rooms. They're having sex in like beautiful professional athlete apartments. It's really
great.
Have you watched interviews of the actors?
I've seen a bit and how they're kind of obsessed with each other.
Okay, stop watching those. Or maybe, I don't know, once you've seen it. I didn't watch any interviews, so I got to meet the characters first. But maybe it'll be the same for you in the opposite direction.
I'm very excited either way. I've only seen like clips of one interview.
But the characters are so wildly different. Like,
love it.
I watched an interview and was like, hold on, those are different people. Like,
incredible.
Those are three-dimensional different people from the people I saw on this TV show. It is.
And that's theater.
That's theater. That's theater. God, it's such good cinema. I
love that.
I'm so happy. So I was watching Sex and the City because I started watching that on a gig with the people I was living with. And I took a pause to watch Heated Rivalry, and now I'm back to Sex and the City.
Oh my God, you are gaying out. I love it.
I really am.
It's like the opposite spectrums of gay. It's like gay because you're watching gay, and gay because you're watching straight women just live it up and you're obsessed with them. Yeah,
but also like women in their 30s in New York City is like a cute, I don't know. It's cute to see the romanticized version of that, because I know what my friends in their 30s in New York City's lives are actually like, and it's not like the girls on Sex and the City, but
absolutely.
It's cute to
I think
see
we've
an
said this like a billion
version.
times on this podcast, but a single Carrie day would kill me.
Exactly. Yeah, but
just too many social circles.
Okay, crazy. I'm so young. I am an infant because of Heated Rivalry and just weeping. Wait, okay, one more thing. Our other friend, our friend Garrett, like we were texting, like live tweeting each other, just being like, "This is so important for the culture," and like,
I love it.
I hate I don't want to oversell it.
The best part is it is.
I think
and the best part is it literally is. I swear to God, people are waking up again because of this show, which is hilarious. And I've heard rumors that Carly Rae Jepsen is going to do a song for the second season. She's been approached. Although I do know that I adore Carly, but also nobody fumbles a bag like Carly Rae Jepsen. So
really?
So she might not respond, but apparently her team has been contacted.
Okay. Huge.
I want to hear a
true.
Carly song because this show is huge and I want a Carly Renaissance more than anything in this world. I swear to God. We did it for Zara Larson. We can do it for Carly Rae Jepsen. I swear to God.
Oh, we're going back in time. We're all getting younger. What a beautiful thing.
We all crave 2012 to 2016. We all crave it. So let's just go with it. Let's just go ham with it.
That is the truth. Imagine my hubris being 22 to 26 in 2012 to 2016. Prime of my life, just thinking like, I'm an adult for the very first time. These are the best years in American history.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Fleet Foxes is playing in the background and I am living my life and don't have to think about a thing because Obama's in charge.
Wearing my plaid flannel with like an infinity scarf and a floppy beanie and like thick rimmed glasses, listening to Mumford & Sons, just ignorant as the day is long. God damn.
We could go into that. We can go into that at some point, but it has fascinated me lately how culturally we went from everything millennials do ever is cringe to now people are like romanticizing our
Say
peak era.
That.
We were
that.
happy. We were cringe, but we were happy.
That's
and how's
the
that?
Thing. Oh my God.
Still,
people
I'd
got
say day to day,
literal
I'm still happy.
mustaches tattooed on their forefingers. We were
That's whimsy,
wilding
bitch.
out.
That's whimsy. Absolute whimsy. Because we could. Because we could. And you know what? I'm still happy day to day. Globally, no, ew. But I don't know. I know how to sit at peace with what I can and cannot do sometimes.
Right.
And I think that is something that millennials are very excellent at, because we know how to put our entire emotional landscape into a TV show or a movie or a video game.
Right.
And
people
that's just something that I don't think other
Zooey
people
Deschanel.
can do. Yeah, it was amazing.
Fully embodied, quirky Zooey Deschanel type. Why not?
It was amazing.
I know. It was amazing. We were all
I think we're going to bring it back.
acting.
I think it's going to come back sooner than we expect. We keep looping culture a lot quicker now. And so I think we're going to come back a lot quicker than we even know. Wet Seal's going to have a field day in a few years.
God, Wet Seal. What is so there was Wet Seal, there was Express. I know you were an Express girly.
I loved Express.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
And then Journeys was also Journeys was big. Didn't quite feel cool enough for. And by cool, I do mean like I was not out of the closet enough to shop at Journeys or something. Like I wasn't riding a skateboard yet. So I was like,
I thought I was edgy for shopping at like Rue 21. So like it was like,
oh my God, Charlotte Russe.
Going too hard.
Garbage clothing. But that was where you had to be.
Oh man. Abercrombie and Fitch. That was the first time I ever was acknowledged. That was the first time I ever saw myself as like, oh, I guess I could maybe be attractive, is when I was in like 2014. I got asked to work at Abercrombie and Fitch while shopping there.
Blake,
like I got like they were like, do you want to work here? I was like, wait. Although this was going on during the scandal of you have to be hot to work there. So maybe they were trying to like save face.
No. Everyone stop the presses. Every ounce of confidence that Blake has, it can be attributed to Queen Donna and somebody discovering you at an Abercrombie and Fitch. This is such important lore about you. Who does that happen to? That's crazy. It was wild.
They're like, you should work here. I'm like,
did your heart like fall out of your butthole? That is insane.
To be fair, I was like 6'2" and like 170 pounds soaking wet. So like I was twink. I was twink maxing.
You don't have to, regardless. Just what that does to a brain. Oh man.
It was nice. I started dressing nicer after that. I was like, wait, aesthetics do matter a little to me.
Wait, I do. It took until 2020 for me to be brave enough to buy Abercrombie jeans. And lo and behold, they make my butt look great. I love Abercrombie. I only wear Abercrombie jeans now.
And the choir said amen. I mean, they do make great stuff. They're obnoxious. Their branding is absolutely obnoxious, but damn if it doesn't work. Yep.
Right.
That shit's rugged.
This is a ridiculous tangent. And maybe have we talked about like how shitty Madewell is? No. People who are like, I love Madewell. I love their style. I'm like, that's Target, right? That's just essentially Target, but in like a store with sort of like yellow kind lighting.
Yeah. It goes all the way to the top, baby. Every time it always comes back to Target. All roads lead to Target.
Like Abercrombie jeans are made out of denim. Madewell jeans are made out of like stretch Jordache Walmart material.
And hope.
Anyway, I don't know why that was really important for me to say. But
no, that's okay. That's perfect because I feel like this millennial culture-esque shopping everything in general does transition to what's keeping me young.
Please.
Which is, well, okay. It is Drag Race. It's Drag Race. I'll get into that. I have a tiny keep me young though before that. Sorry.
Ooh, okay.
And so the transition is dead, but it's okay. It's worth it because I wanted to give a very tiny keep me young, which is I think you know about this, but as of recording this podcast, I am currently on a billboard in Times Square, and I am just over the moon. It's like a small. I'll try to put a picture up during the actual thing so you can.
Did you know that was going to happen?
Yeah, so my managers and social media have a connection with Linktree, like their staff. And so they were like, do you want some creators to go up on the billboard? And they were like, here's some and blah, blah, blah. And so they pitched me and then they put me on it. And so now I'm on a billboard in Times Square. It's one of like 30 people on the billboard, granted. So it's like,
but
it's not,
like
I'm not like the centerpiece.
Edge, so it's not like you're buried. You're easy to
and
see.
I'm in green. Like you can see me pretty easy. It's right above the Times Square Olive Garden. And
Blake.
I just... Full circle moment. full circle moment. It's just wild because it's like, you know, as a singer, like you always want, maybe you could or whatever, but then it's like, this actually is what ended up getting me on there. But I'm just like, that was really, really exciting. And it meant a lot to me. And I was just like in tears about it, even though it's so stupid. There's like 30 people on it with me. Like nobody cares, but I care. And that's all that matters.
Celebrate what you can. Between this and Abercrombie, like you're set. You're set for another few decades.
I'm a model. I can retire now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was a really cool one. I was really excited about that.
Do you know how long
and they were very, very nice.
I want to see it.
Until the 9th, until January 9th.
Shoot. Okay. Well, take a lot of pictures for me.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm not even there. That's the worst part. I'm
in Texas until you're going to miss it in person too.
I know. Damn. It hurts my heart. I want to see it so bad. Dude, but I've got pictures, I got photos, I got videos, I've got all that.
Good.
Yeah. So we're fine, but I'm just like, I just want to know.
I know. It's fine. Just high five yourself on a big billboard.
Right. Maybe it won't be the first. Maybe it won't be the last time. Fingers crossed. It won't be the last time.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe we'll do it again. I think I can, as a creator, I can open up a bank account with this company called Carrot that's like banking for creators, and they, as a perk, will put your picture up on Times Square for like a day or something. And it's
that's
like a big
funny.
Like thing.
They so maybe know I'll their audience. That is funny.
Yes, they do. Because I have considered opening the bank account just for that.
Of course. Oh my God, that's amazing.
I think their interest rate is not quite as good as Bank of America or Capital One that I'm using, but it could be worth it. We'll see. Maybe I'll put like $100 in there and be like, here you go.
This turns into like a financial advice podcast.
Yes, exactly. Now, what you want to do for retirement is you want to get your picture on Times Square.
Exactly. Oh my God.
Oh man.
That's amazing.
But so I was really excited about that.
I hate to turn the table, but wait, no, is that your big?
My big keeping me young is Drag Race, and we don't have to talk very long about it, but the first episode came on last night, and speaking of millennial culture, like we were saying, over half the cast is over 30.
Oh, and I saw a little clip of that.
I'm elated because we've always just had like, and I get it, like young queens are fun, have energy, blah, blah, blah. But I miss seasoned queens, and we haven't had them for years on Drag Race. They're funnier.
What you trade in like elasticity of skin, you get back in the thousands by like comedy and like
referential humor
point
and grit.
Of view. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. I completely agree. And frankly, a lot of the older queens wear boobs, and I miss boobs on drag queens. I'm sorry.
I know maybe that's
reductive, but I think both are valid. I don't think you have to wear a breastplate, but I do miss it sometimes. I miss like a good titty moment on a drag queen.
There's no like Jessica Rabbit young drag queens, really.
That's the thing, because I don't know. There was this big backlash from people a few years ago on Drag Race saying that it's like a caricature of women. They kind of tried to compare it to blackface, and I'm like, that's simply not the same thing. I just simply do not agree that is the same thing. Maybe I'm not woke enough, or maybe you're too woke, but I just don't think that that's the same thing at all.
Because it's not. I
don't think it's mockery.
I can see like a sliver of a shred of an argument for that.
Sure.
Because historically men get paid more, and like men dressing up like women could, but like,
yeah,
I don't know. The women versus black people argument is a landmine, and I won't go there. Same. Yeah.
I just think it's a hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby, but historically speaking, but to each their own, I suppose. But I don't know. People were getting so mad about that. And I'm like, what are we fighting about? Like, we're literally all on the same side here.
Yeah.
Like, these are men who, as a whole, I'm not going to say that every drag queen is like, the same, but I think as a whole, idolize women. Like, I think as a whole, they have like all these amazing female idols, and they have like all these inspirations and reference points from like women of the past that probably wouldn't have been remembered as easily and stuff like that. I mean, God, Liza Minnelli still is known as an icon to this day. Frankly, because of gay people.
No, because of Arrested Development. We need to cite the correct source there.
We need to also cite that.
Because of her being Buster's girlfriend in Arrested Development. She's fair. My God.
But yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like such a weird argument to have. And it just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think that most people share that opinion. But to me, it just felt so forced.
Yeah.
I am a guy, though, so I could be.
It could be. Yeah. We can make an argument that it is something, but it's not blackface, because blackface is blackface.
I think what they were mad about is that they don't like if the punchline is haha big boobs. But like women make that joke too.
Haha big boobs though.
Haha big boobs. I don't know. I think it's kind of like cartoons do it. Like people, like women in real life do it. Like I don't know. Like I have friends who like are large breasted and call themselves like a titty goblin. Like it's like I don't know.
Wait, do you remember Joan on Mad Men?
I never watched Mad Men.
Oh my God. She is Jessica Rabbit on Mad Men. And I think there is something about like, I was listening to this podcast that's called Two Dykes and a Mic. And they were saying how like, I forget her name, unfortunately. She's Joan on Mad Men. And she was in Hacks too. She was like the hot lady golfer who hit on Hannah Einbinder's.
Her boobs are amazing.
Right. But she like doesn't get, they were like making this hypothesis that like she doesn't work nearly as much as we think she should because she is so talented. And is it like, well, if you're too like fa-va-voom, then people don't want to put you like in comedy or in like think pieces or something, right? Or do you have to only be Jessica Rabbit with a body like that? So like there is an argument for like, okay, well, if you're a woman that's shaped like that, it might actually hold you back, or it might get you like
100%.
And if you can take boobs off, like obviously that's like significantly more mobility, like, or just I don't know, ability to like shapeshift.
Yeah. I do think it's not lost on me though that a lot of the people on Twitter that were saying this were also just kind of finding a way to like hate gay people. Like it was pretty obvious as well.
Like
it was usually straight women that had an issue with it. It wasn't gay women that had an issue with it.
It always is.
But it always is.
We love straight women, and also
of course. Yeah. I mean, there's stinkers in every category of people. So and that's okay. Again, this is like a small micro chasm of people. Like it's not the whole. It's definitely not like everybody was feeling this way. It was like a very small percentage. But I just wanted to voice like I found that a little annoying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I still see it from both sides because it's like healthcare. It goes deep. Like having a like a body that makes estrogen. You do get the shit end of the stick in a lot of ways. Healthcare, pay, blah, 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 blah. And so
but I also
could
do
see
think
somebody
that calling it woman face is very Fox News of you to do
that.
That
is very
way.
Fox News. Yeah. I could see being jealous of someone who can shapeshift, but then it's like, but you can too, baby girl.
You can too.
You can wear a binder. You can get top surgery if you don't like your boobs. You can shapeshift. It's like, you're almost there. Like, if you are jealous of the shape shifting.
You almost get it. Right. Yeah.
Like maybe gender actually is made up. You're so close. Maybe it is all a game. And
I think that's a really good resolution to it. Yeah. It is all a game and you're so close. And we're all reaching for the same thing. We just don't realize it.
Right. I feel like that's usually the case. But also you can crucify me if that offends anybody. That's okay. I'm okay with it.
The same here. I'm aware that I'm a guy voicing this opinion, so I don't understand the full gamut of the connection to it. There were just verbiages used that made me felt like it was like very forced.
Yeah.
And kind of just like a subtle way to be homophobic. I don't know.
Right.
And anti-drag in today's economy.
I know that I have told this story to you off pod. I don't think I have on pod, but it reminds me of when she's so off grid. I don't think she would ever listen. But like, I told one of my best friends from growing up that I was non-binary, and like, not the first thing out of her mouth, but one of the first things out of her mouth was, "What are you doing for women in STEM?"
I forgot about this completely until you just mentioned
like,
this.
I love this person. She's like a sibling to me. Like,
you're not even in STEM.
I'm not even in STEM. I've never done. What have I ever done for women?
You went to
a
choir college.
I picked a degree and a career where it's like a lot of women and like not very many men at all. I'm not doing much for women in STEM ever. But it is the sort of thing where it's like, well, if you're like saying that gender is made up, what does that mean for like women who don't think that gender is made up? I'm like, I don't know, but it's not me. So
well, that's the fun part about personal experiences is that I don't really think about other people's experience in this regard.
But anytime I like open a pickle jar, I'm like, yeah, fucking women in STEM. That's what I'm doing today for women in STEM.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I did it.
Pumping my own gas for women in STEM.
Yes, we can. Yeah.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Oh my God.
All right. So what season of Drag Race is it? I will watch.
Oh God. What is it? 17?
Damn.
Maybe?
Damn.
I want to say, wait, it might be 18.
I feel like
it's
I would
18.
actually tune in because I love watching Pit Stop, but I would actually like tune into each episode. And it's All Stars. It must be if everybody's old, or is it not?
No, it's a new season. I know, Heather. I was so happy.
Also, let me take back old. Over 30 is not old.
No, but they even call themselves the grandma season or whatever, or like the granny season or whatever, just because because people in their 20s do see 30 as like the end, which I get it. I'm sure I thought that at 25 too, but man, is it not? Is it the best time of my life so far?
You just wake up to so many things and it gets so messy and it gets so like complicated, but in a fun way, because you're like, oh my God, the world is so much bigger than I thought it was. Whoa.
Amen. That's the thing. I don't know. It's interesting. There's a lot of Twitter discourse on that lately. That's just like, do people that are like 22 right now think that you just like dissolve into ash when you hit 30?
Yeah.
Or are there a lot of like Gen Z people who are going to like kill themselves at 29 and 364 days? Like they literally sound like they think the world is over at 30. I'm like, it's just begun. Like, that's the best part. Is
that just based on looks? Is that based on like a number? Is that
they think that life
they're not
just
in
apparently
opera? It's not like they're going to get kicked out of a young artist program. Like, what is that?
They think that you don't keep up with pop culture anymore. They think that you don't like, you're not like relevant on the pulse of society. You don't dress well anymore. You don't get references anymore. Like all this, they think it just happens. And I'm just like, that's not how it works. Actually, there's plenty of comedians who are 50 who are way more culturally in tune than I am.
But it's also like so fun. I don't know. I remember like, or not remember, like this happens where I'm like, oh, that is the current trend. Like seeing somebody, I don't know, like a college student or something wearing an outfit and being like, oh, okay, I see what the current trend is. Does that look good on my body? Yes. All right, let me get some, whatever that style is. No? Okay, cool. Like I'm not forced to participate, but I'm also the kind of person, like I've been to art school my whole life. So like, I've never been like, what do I have to, except when I was like growing up in Charleston and I had to wear Sperry's and look like a fucking prep. But even so, I would like do it.
Oh God. Yeah. No,
I would wear like 3 layered popped collars and like do it ironically. So
yeah,
thankfully,
I think there's a lot to be said about like the fun part though. On the other side of that is when you've lived a little and you start seeing trends that you remember when they first happened. Like that's a fun
Those
one to see. Is trends repeat?
Shirts,
you're like, oh, we were already there. Crocs, totally. We've been through that.
We've been through that. I love it. I love it.
Love it. I'm waiting for the I Heart Boobies bracelets to come back. We used to get in trouble in school for those.
Forgot about those.
Yeah.
What were we up to? With those?
We were like, it's pro breast cancer. Oh, you know what's so funny? It's actually it's a really good time capsule of what we thought was progressive and what we thought was like doing good back then. Like we did the I Heart Boobies thing. We're like, I support breast cancer. I'm wearing an I Heart Boobies like bracelet in school. Like, no, you just wanted to wear a bracelet that says boobies in school.
Obviously.
Let's be completely honest here. You're 14. You don't have a strong opinion on breast cancer, most likely, unless you have a family member that's had it.
Yeah.
But then, does anybody have an opinion on breast cancer though? I mean, it's bad. Like anyway, but
I did like a 5K in high school for breast cancer though. And they had like pink bagels. Breast cancer research was like a huge thing.
It was a big thing at that point. I remember Susan G. Komen. Drama, and then we found out that Susan G. Komen's like kind of bad.
That's what I was going to say. Like there's drama about her. But of course there was, if they were raising that much money and it was like that.
Yeah.
Chic or something. It's always something.
Yeah, it was very chic. But that's the thing. I watched a video the other day on Twitter or on TikTok of somebody reacting to Proud Mary, the cover on Glee, where they did Rolling Down the River, but the whole Glee Club was in a wheelchair and literally like, oh God, what's his name? Not Troy. I'm thinking of High School Musical. Oh my God. I can't remember his name right now. The main guy, the tall football guy.
Huck, Finn.
Anyway. Finn, thank you. Oh my God, I'm such a fake fan. But Finn literally, while on the wheelchair, points and goes, "This one's for you, Artie," the one in the wheelchair. And they're all rolling down the river. And this person watching is just awestruck. And then the top comment with like 15,000 likes is like, "Guys, you don't understand. In 2008, this was woke."
It's so true.
And it was. They're like, "We did it." Pat on the back. It was so funny. It was, dude, like that era of what was so funny because all you had to do was just mention it. And you were like, that's activism.
Yep.
It was so funny. Anyway, that's another aging thing. But speaking on that, Heather, what is aging you? Because I have rambled too long. I'm so sorry.
Well, I had one, and that is that the country is too big. The country is too big. Yeah. I have driven from Colorado to the Carolinas, and there's too much. There's too much country. There's too much in the middle that all looks the same. And maybe if more people lived in the less populated spots, it wouldn't feel so like vast and empty. So
I kind of wish they would, because then they'd probably vote better too.
Right. But that's a little baby one. But then I hate to say it, but Andy Cohen and what's his name's New Year's Eve.
Anderson
Cooper. I love them. First of all, I'll say I love them. Oh, I tried to watch it with my friend, and you had to they wouldn't show it live because we were like, oh, we'll celebrate East Coast New Year. That'll be fun. But they wouldn't show it live. So
they didn't? They showed it live in Texas?
Oh, weird. Maybe it was because it was mountain time.
I went home from the concert. My mom was watching it before I went to the little after party thing.
We didn't have CNN, whatever. Okay. Regardless, you used to be able to turn on the TV and there is Ryan Seacrest, there's Andy and Anderson, there's Dick Clark. I don't even know if I think Ryan Seacrest took his job, but just turning on the TV and watching the ball drop. And then my friend had to get a direct TV subscription and then cancel it, and then it would even that didn't work, and we still couldn't watch it live. So that's aging me. But then also I want to tread softly because they are both so entertaining, but also
is the spark not there?
They just get wasted and
they do
tell inside jokes and up to a point. I love to see two gay besties get wasted and tell inside jokes, but this was still an hour and a half until midnight, and they were two sheets to the wind. That's not fun for me necessarily.
I think they just kept. I know that that's always been a thing. That's always been their bit, and I think the problem with having a bit that people know you for is that you want to escalate it every time.
Right.
And so I'm sure in their brains, they're like, what if we just did it even earlier and got even worse and blah, blah, blah. And that's I hate when people make inside jokes on national television. I'm like, who cares?
But it's also Andy making a joke that oh, they're going to get drunk and make sweet love with each other. And it's a little bit too make out. If you're going to be gay besties, make out. But it's
amen. Don't get it twisted. I'd watch.
Yeah,
I'd watch, but follow through.
Right.
100%.
It's weirdly very Mormon and square, but also two gay besties getting drunk. It's neither thing. Let me watch a cardboard cutout, AKA Ryan Seacrest, do his song and dance, or let me watch true mess people. But these are people who still have very high powered entertainment jobs, so they can't actually be their full messy selves. And so it was just somewhere in the middle and
it's also not particularly messy anymore. You're two attractive rich white men, of course you're gonna make out, whatever. I'm just gonna go turn on Heated Rivalry and watch two men rail each other.
I'm good. How I feel where I'm
I have options now in 2026.
Right. There are rumors that they've had threesomes, Andy and Anderson have had swinging or whatever. I'm great. I'm not on the edge of my seat. It's kind of like Mormon Wives. I'm not on the edge of my seat about that sort of dangled secret.
Yeah, unless you're showing it, follow through. Yeah, absolutely.
Cut to me
Granted,
in
I saw a photo of Andy. I saw a photo of Andy Cohen shirtless the other day, and it changed my life. I had no idea he was rocking all that under there. Andy Cohen's demonstrably hot. It
also
makes no sense.
I saw a young photo of him in no shirt and jean short cutoffs with like long curly hair. Yeah, they're both beautiful, but also they like have to be these like buttoned up. Like they still get to be like public gay men, but they're still like buttoned up versions of themselves. So then when they get
Anderson
drunk,
Cooper especially, I'm surprised he's able to like even do this gig.
I know. He's not a lightweight, but like he gets so just like giggly and like nonverbal. Like
also, he's just such like a serious news person throughout the rest of the year.
He has an incredible podcast about grief because he lost at least one sibling, if not more than. Wait, I'm getting all the stories confused. He has people on who like talk about losing loved ones, and it's just so beautiful. Like he is such an emotional guy. He's and I know that Andy is too. I don't know. It's just a little bit like, who are you really?
Andy's just messy, but like in a fun way. Like, I mean, he's obviously a full 3-dimensional human, like we were saying, but like his character persona on TV is he's messy and loves to talk shit.
Right. But it feels like false for both of them. Like it feels like they're forcing themselves to be messier than they are by like taking tequila shots every fucking 5 minutes. And it's also like,
that's crazy.
This isn't the authentic version of messy. This is your like national TV version of messy.
Right.
So it just left me. I wanted to like kiki with my, gay uncles, but I was like, oh, you guys, this is what's happening. But it's maybe not for me. It's for like, flyover state housewives who are like, the gay men are on television. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go
drink
watch
just like me. 1
two
o'clock
hockey
somewhere.
players
Just kidding.
rail
It's
each other.
everywhere.
Yeah. So that
makes sense.
That aged me. And yet we still did celebrate by watching the ball drop. It was pretty fun.
Fair enough. Also, Woke is back. The first kiss they showed at New Year's was a gay kiss.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait,
people were mad about
it.
People were mad about it on Twitter, and everyone else was like, why is that? Like, they're like, we're 6 minutes into 2026 and you have a video of gay men kissing saved on your phone to post on here on Twitter. Woke is so back.
You're thinking about it. You are obsessing over it.
You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. It was lovely. It was lovely.
Yeah. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I lame. I want to like actually get back into like exercising because I used to be so like I did feel fulfilled when I was working out. Like I hate that that's true. I felt accomplished, but like I've just been so busy between like my full-time job and like my social media stuff, like between YouTube and streaming and the podcast and all the stuff like that I just haven't had much time to like. I mean, I think I do. Like, I still do have spare time. It's just like when I have it, I don't want to get up and do stuff, but I should. And I feel like I should just like take like 30 minutes buddies. And just do. Yeah, that'd be really fun.
We could be like remote gym buddies. But yeah, I would like that.
Get on a call. We could actually maybe that's what this podcast should turn into is us doing exactly what we're doing right now, but on a treadmill.
Just like grunting every now and then, lifting.
Kind of camp. I could see it. I could see it being a thing. But then
as long as everybody's ready for the terrible angle, like underneath.
Yeah. You know what? I think if anything, the panting would bring more people in. I'm going to be honest.
Hey, yeah.
There's a thing for everybody. Yeah. But my other one is just to like take more risk creatively on YouTube and stuff like that. Just because like I just did a video about Jingle Smells, that horrible anti-woke Christmas movie.
Right.
Which the writer for the movie contacted me.
Like, what did they say?
Actually took it like a champ. Very, to their credit, a great sport. But they were like, could I just ask that maybe you not show the elf kids saying their lines, just because I don't want there to be any potential online bullying for them. And I was like, you know what? Fair. You know what? Completely fair. Because like my whole thing with that one, it wasn't even to make fun of their acting. I was literally saying like, there's these two elf kids that show up that are clearly just like, the production's kids and like not like, actors, because they're just like saying
started out bullying the kids is what you're saying. I started
out bullying the kids. Well, no, I was basically just trying to say like, these obviously are not theater kids. I was just being objective. I wasn't trying to be like, look at these, like you're never going to get the Oscar. Actors. They weren't going for the Oscar. It was clearly just like the kids of the cast.
Yeah.
And they were. And so then they were like, could you maybe just like cut them? Like, yes, I will 100% do that. Thank you for being a good sport.
Did you like cut it and repost it?
You can cut in YouTube.
Once it's already posted?
Yeah, once it's already posted, you can like edit your video
Brave
in YouTube
new
once it's already
world.
posted.
Wow.
It just takes like 25 minutes to process, and then it's like back up as that new version. So I just cut like those bits of those kids saying the lines, and I was like, there we go. We're all good. We're all good. But
Amazing.
But yeah, no, because like the jokes were still all there. It's fine. But no, he was a good sport. So I was like, that's the least I could do. I totally understand. Like have a happy holidays, blah, blah, blah. And he was very nice. He was like, oh, like thank you. Like you're such a good guy for doing this. I really appreciate it. I'm following you immediately, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's crazy, but
Great.
thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Sorry I ripped on your movie for like 40 minutes. I think he also was in the know a little bit though. He's like, I could tell you some really crazy backstory stuff at some point. I was like, okay, it sounds like someone took a check.
Yeah. Yeah. For a movie called Jingle
honestly,
Smells, I would imagine.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But,
God,
but yeah,
funny.
so that all's well, it ends well. So that was good.
Yeah.
But, and let it be known, nobody in my comment section or anybody that said anything about those kids acting, because none of us were like gonna do that.
Yeah. But yeah, if you like know them. Yeah.
But I understand precautionary and proactivity. And that's what we did. So that was good.
That's good.
But yeah, so that was good. What are your New Year's resolutions?
My New Year's, I'm still like sort of working on them, but something about like, making decisions from a place of peace rather than a place of control. And like you can get them confused if you want everything to be like, if you have to be in control of everything in order to feel peace, like that's not what I'm going for. I want to like be able to like, I don't know, like that feeling of when you're meditating or just taking a deep breath and you're like, oh, I feel my whole body. Okay, I can react to. I'm in the present. I feel my whole. I'm in the present moment. Like I'm not just living in my brain. I'm living in my whole body. And so like also then the self-trust that comes when you experience that kind of peace. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to be messy, but I want to like talk about this with such respect. I was in a relationship. I'm no longer in that relationship. While I was in that relationship, I had like terrible GI issues. I had the worst depression of my life. A lot of things happened that like were at the same time as this relationship. And I still wanted to be in it, but like I'm going into this year being like, okay, I want to be able to be aware enough to like check all of those things and be like, all right, if my body knows, but my brain doesn't know, that means I need like a little more peace in my life. Because your body's always going to know. But like, I want like brain and body to like be in closer proximity to each other. So peace is like the kind of code word really for the year, but not control, just sort of like acceptance, peace, being able to be
what's present. The church motto, the strength to know that blah, blah, blah. I can't.
The 12-step model. God grant me the serenity.
That's the 12-step. Oh my God, yes it is. I'm like, where is that in the Bible? I'm like, no, it's actually just for
just for AA. AA, Al-Anon, Coda, all the great 12 steps. Shout out. That's like my mom's career. That is her whole world. Oh, right. She had a poster of the Serenity Prayer in her office growing up, and like
just join it and just like not really a heavy drinker, just wanted just one piece.
Just here for the fellowship. I don't know. I just kind of like understand what's going on.
Hey, no, that's funny. Oh man, right. But yeah, no, I'm so sorry you went all through all that. Obviously,
it's a confusing thing when your brain and your body are not in agreement, and your brain tries to like drive the bus and be like, no, we like this. We are happy. We're doing great. Yeah. This is something that we want. I'm like, I don't know. I shit myself twice last year. I've never done that before, but I was so fucking stressed out that like my body was deteriorating, and like, whew, what a crazy lesson to learn. And like, by all accounts, my life is more chaotic now because I'm sort of like, oh, I thought I wanted to live in LA. Maybe I don't. Maybe I want to live in Denver. Maybe I don't. Like, I'm kind of doing van life in between freelance gigs. So like, I should feel more out of pocket now. And like, it would make sense if my body was, but it's not. I'm feeling like very calm.
Everything's kind of on your terms, which is, I think, big.
Yeah. So,
well, I think you're in the right direction.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I cut that out.
Fair enough. The divas long for vulnerability, though. So I don't know. I mean, whatever you. That's not me suggesting sell out for our podcast.
I just don't want to be mean. I don't know. I love the person. I love that person. I love
think it's
people
mean.
related
I think
to
it's
them.
just. I don't think it's an attack on the person. I think it's an attack on the situation. You know.
Yeah. And I'm just attacking my previous self. But yeah, if something's not right, just like release. I don't know, you know?
Yeah. I mean, my last relationship, I remember I was like on like anti-anxiety things, or I was trying to, and all this other stuff, and just like constantly spiraling about the smallest things, like just about like future stuff that wasn't like realistic, like things like that. And then we broke up and I was sad for a while, but then I didn't need to be on anti-anxieties anymore. And I was like,
what happened to me too.
Shit, it was that the whole time. It was
and
that.
You don't want it to be that because you love them, but like, if that's what it's causing, then like, that's not good.
Yeah. It's not even the person, it's just the relationship. Two completely different entities.
Like the chemistry
of it. Two completely different entities.
Right.
Absolutely. Oh, well.
Much love.
Yeah.
But yeah. A peaceful 2026. And yeah, I don't know. That's kind of all and like trusting my body and not shitting myself. That's really an objective for this year.
And an attainable goal, I would say.
I think so far.
I think realistic.
Yeah.
Check in like June, be like, hey guys. So
hey, it's been 0. Oh my God. Once I did this gig where two of the people, one person just had a lot of gay sex and then the other person had a lot of like tummy troubles. And so we had a joke in our home, like there's been 0 days since the last workplace incident. And it was never me. It was always the two of them. But then when this happened to me this summer, I texted our group chat and was like, hey guys, it's been 0 days since the last workplace incident. Finally happened to me. Yeah. And that's community. Anyway.
Oh man. Oh well.
Well, speaking of pooping, you got a depression meal?
I haven't even done my aging yet. I just realized.
I thought you did.
No, I was just the good thing was the drag queens, but then I was annoyed about the other stuff. So I guess that technically could count. I'll be really quick then with my aging. Really quick, the Chaperone Bridget Bardot situation where Bridget Bardot died.
Yes.
Chaperone said in her story that Bridget Bardot was an inspiration because she mentions Bridget Bardot in Red Wine Supernova.
Great.
And then people let her know that Bridget Bardot has a very racist past. Very, very racist past. Not commonly known. We'll get into that. But then Chaperone, what I thought was extremely camp, made a Instagram story immediately after, basically, that was like, holy shit, I did not know all that insane shit Miss Bardot stood for. Obs, I do not condone this. Very disappointing to learn. That's all it was. And I thought it was funny. I thought she learned. I thought it was just like a oopsie, whatever thing. And of course, everyone on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and stuff were just going for Chapel's neck, being like, how dare you? You don't research these people when you reference them. I'm like, first of all, the reference was she was a Playboy Bridget Bardot, or like something like that's like the line. In
probably Bridget Bardot rhymed with something too.
Also that she showed me things I want to know or something like that. I don't know. But so then like, everyone is just like, you didn't have it. You have a whole team that's not researching this. Like, it's a name drop. She didn't say like she was a Playboy. I support everything Bridget Bardot's ever done in her history. And I also stand by her. And she is my idol in every single way, including racism. She showed me things like that's not how the song goes, actually. Famously, that's not how the song goes. And so I've been trying to like grasp my mind around this because I've seen it culturally so much lately. And then I watched a video yesterday by the YouTuber D'Angelo Wallace talked about this. And he said that he heard it from somewhere else and he couldn't even remember where. And so if the source of this is bad, it's bad. I don't think it is. But somebody refers to it as outrage tourism. And
outrage tourism?
Which is just the perfect way to put it. It's like people that are not in the situation, do not know anything about the situation.
They just travel on over.
But saw somebody talk about it.
Well, that's
they saw somebody talk about it and they're like, how dare they? And they all of a sudden, it's like their hill to die on.
Oh my God, I love that. They like have on their little sun hat and they're like matching bikini and they're like, I've never been here before. Excuse me, everyone. How dare they? I love that.
I'm mad. Yeah, guys, right? I'm
Incredible.
mad. Yeah, cool. I'm mad. Yeah. And it makes me so happy to see that a lot of people are pushing back to these people that are just being like, she didn't research blah, 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 her whole thing on Bridget Bardot. I'm like, no, most people don't know. You didn't know, actually. So that's the cool part about this. Because it's not like an obvious thing. People think Bridget Bardot, they think actress who was hot. Yeah. They don't think lady who was admittedly very racist. Yes. And so I don't think that Chaperone's a bad person for having referenced that. I don't think Chaperone's a bad person for having at first being like, rest in peace, Bridget Bardot, blah, blah, blah. And they got mad at like Olivia Rodrigo for it. They got mad at another like artist, I think, for that as well. Goodness. It's just all this shit. I was like, guys, I don't know.
It's also like, I don't mean to infantilize Chaperone, but like, she's simply like a white girl from Appalachia, you know, like she is famous and she's very talented and she's outspoken and she has cool ideas. And also like, I don't know, she's not like a Princeton professor. She has a lot of influence though. That's the crazy part. You think that people with a lot of influence should know everything, but they don't.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. I don't like how you see it for YouTubers a lot too. I've been overall pretty fine. Like people don't really come for my neck very often, which is I'm very grateful for. And I try to be researched before I talk about things. But I don't know. People see YouTubers and much more so celebrities. Like I get a microcosm of it, but they just don't see them as people who have like who are kind of figuring stuff out on as well. Like they think that once you're established in some sort of capacity in any field, that it means you're supposed to know everything about everything. And it's just not the case ever. Yeah. Chaperone is younger than us. And like, I don't expect anyone younger than me to do anything ever, actually. So, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting and it's infuriating. It is infuriating because I don't like how people want to be mad so bad lately. Like they want to be mad so much.
Here's
and it's like,
take.
What's the point?
Go be mad at your dad. Go be mad at the people who you actually are too scared to be mad at.
Oh, that's the best way to word that. Yes, absolutely.
Go be mad at your siblings. Go be mad at your grandpa for fucking up your parents. Go be mad, you know, like go be mad at the president. Go be mad at the founders of the United States. Like, go be mad at your youth pastor for telling you that sex was bad. You don't have to be mad at fucking Chaperone. You don't know her.
Because here's the thing. And it's probably like my most like evil take or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. Your mileage may vary, but like people will always say things like, well, intent doesn't matter as much as impact and blah, blah, blah. And I interpreted it this way. So that means it's valid. I'm like, no, I don't think every person's interpretation of art is equally valid. I do not stand by that. I do not think that every single person's interpretation of a certain piece of media or a person's opinion or a video or a song or anything like that, I don't think every single one of them is valid just because you had it. I don't think every experience is 100% should be taken as fact. Like, oh, this hurt me because this song reminds me of my dad, that blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, great. That doesn't mean the song is bad.
Right. I think like the feelings per person, the feelings are valid, but like there is no right. Sure. Nobody has the right response. Yes. There is no right at all.
Yeah. There's not a right response. And also these people don't owe you anything. I think at the end of the day is the most important thing. And I think that we've gotten into this culture of like, well, they'd be nothing without their fans. I'm like, then stop listening.
Yeah.
Like if you really care that much, then just stop listening. They don't owe you anything. They make art. And then if you don't want to listen to it, you don't listen to it.
And you can go make your own art.
They're not doing it so specifically you, Candace from Kentucky, will listen to it.
Right. Or that like you specifically, Candace from Kentucky, can, hey, Candace, hey, thanks for listening.
Hey, Candace. Hey, girl. Can you imagine?
So that you can like make sense of the world. It's like for the artist to make sense of the world. That's famously why artists make art. And if you have a different take on the world, go consult your diary or like go consult your therapist or go consult your stepdad. I don't know.
That's the thing. And especially the whole, like, they're nothing without their fans. I'm like, a lot of artists just make art because they want to make art, actually, surprisingly. I know a lot of them make a lot of money from it, but actually a lot of artists make art because they want to make art.
Or like have to, like, that's the way that they express things. They can't. do anything else.
Yep, yeah, hard pill to swallow. But yeah, I feel like that's probably farther away from what I was. I feel like I probably tangented farther away than like what I was actually like what the baseline of this is. But like, yeah, stop expecting all of your favorite celebrities to be the most well-researched people in the world. Also, on top of all of this, she has the schedule of a full-time pop star celebrity. So like, I don't necessarily. Also, she did all of this before Red Wine Supernova was made before she blew up. She didn't have a team.
I never thought about Red Wine Supernova that's Champagne Supernova, but like a knockoff of Champagne Supernova.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know Champagne Supernova.
Because that's a song. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide of a Champagne Supernova in the sky.
Oh,
I think it's
cute.
Maybe it's not called Landslide. Is it? I don't know. That was probably like an early 2000s
There's a much more
song.
famous landslide, so yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I kind of love that. If it's not in reference to that, that's insane.
Then she's canceled and all the Bridget Bardot stuff is valid.
Exactly. Well, I'm excited to go research what a despicable person Bridget Bardot was. That's fun.
Yeah, she had like a whole book about like basically white nationalism. It was kind of crazy. Like she was really racist, but people didn't talk about it a lot.
Wow, because she's like a hot blonde lady. Yeah, wait, speaking of which, I was listening to Amy Poehler's audiobook on yesterday's drive. The number of times that she mentions Louis C.K. as a close personal friend of hers.
Oh, no.
She does it once and you're like, okay, we're moving on. And then it happens again. And then it happens a third time and she like really leans into it the third time. You're like,
oh no.
Enough, Amy. Enough.
This was before the allegations, I'm assuming, right?
This was, it must have been like 2015. It was close to, but it was before like 2015 or so.
Damn, just bad timing. Poor thing.
I know. But also told a story about like when she was in SNL, her like male coworkers would call her and her other female coworkers and be like, hey, we need help with the sketch. And then they'd like run over to their office and the dudes would be buck naked in their office as like a prank. I'm like, well, that lines up then. This is what was happening. We don't need to bring that back. If we're bringing back Mumford & Son era, we don't need to do that. We don't need to do like middle school youth group boy-girl games. We don't need to.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Absolutely.
No purpling era. We don't need that. Thank you.
No. Well, speaking of adolescent appetites.
Good job.
Thank you. It's time for Depression Meal Mondays. Yeah. I think I faked you out that time. I'm so sorry. I didn't go into Mondays immediately.
That's okay.
Like I normally do.
That's all right. We gotta mix it up.
Jazz.
We gotta keep it. Tell us what you ate, Blake.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna grab mine really quick. One sec.
Oh, is this a show and tell sort of situation? On the edge of my seat.
They are. Drum roll, please. And also sorry that you're gonna have to cut.
That's okay.
They are Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes.
Oh.
Luis, my dear friend Luis, bought me 4 boxes of these for Christmas, stacked and wrapped as if it were like a box for something else. But yeah, no, I have been getting fat this week for this. Amazing. And I'm so happy about it. Also, this Santa on the cover of it, hot.
Oh, that's your type.
I'll say it.
He's I'm not afraid like to say a jaunty little eyebrow up.
Yeah, facially, not my favorite. Build, that's a well-built Santa.
Smush. Get smushed.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Anyway, but yeah, no, there's something like they're literally just zebra cakes, but for some reason the shape of the tree makes them taste so much better. I don't know why.
Hilarious.
I think you get more icing maybe because it's like thinner.
The Reese's Easter eggs are better than any of the other ones because like the ratio of peanut butter to chocolate is the best.
Mm-hmm. Same for like the I think the jack-o'-lantern ones for Halloween are also really good. Yeah. But I do think eggs are peak. I agree.
They are. God, I can't wait till Easter.
That's crazy. How about you?
Well, I am known to take free food with me. If there is free food at a gig, if there's free food just at a party, I love to take it to go. And that is what I did yesterday. I stayed in a hotel with Hilton points in like bumfuck Missouri. 2 nights ago on my drive east, and they had a breakfast that went very late. It went from 6 to 10. And like, that's how long continental breakfast should last. Sorry.
Yes.
Because I can still like roll out of bed late and eat it. So, but it was like, I don't know, I guess Missouri is like the South enough because there were like home fried type potatoes, egg white frittatas, and what was the other thing? And chicken sausage. And so I just put like 3 meals worth of each of those things on a plate. And I like carried that plate to my car and then just kept snacking on it throughout the day. So it's it's a great meal, very salt heavy meal, very salty day, but
love salt,
you know, like protein, eggs, sausage, fine.
Yeah, that's still good.
It was everything I ate that day. And then like trail mix. So travel food we love.
Yeah. A travel continental breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. Not
very Ed Sheeran, fill up a bag, then I fill up a plate or whatever from Shape of You.
What?
The classic. Oh, it's a line from Shape of You, Ed Sheeran. It's like something, fill up a bag and I fill up a plate. Like they're just taking food. They're so quirky. Straight couples are so quirky. But
okay.
Yeah, sorry. No, Ed Sheeran, you know, I have my thoughts on Ed Sheeran. Unfortunately, I did like Shape of You originally when it first came out.
Yeah.
It was a very low point for me. I don't like it very much anymore now. But
he got famous for a reason. He really made some good moody sad boy music.
That's fair. That's fair. Who's our depression meal from this time?
I am pulling it up. It is from Kiki. Hey, Kiki.
Oh, I love that name.
Hey, Blake and Heather. 3 exclamation marks. Coming to you from Slay Suburbia stars emoji.
Love it.
My depression meal is a delectable shot glass filled to the brim with dill relish.
Kiki, you had me. You had me for a while there.
This is for you, Blake. It's just for whenever I want a nifty snack. Lots of love, Kiki. Kiki, you may not have known.
You had me with the name. You lost me with the glass. Oh my God.
How could you have known how much Blake hates pickles? Is this like is this just within opera camp lore, or does the rest of the world know this about you also?
I think they know.
Okay.
I've had to have said it somewhere. But yeah, no, pickles, like, they can't be in the same room as me. Like I smell them a mile away like a bloodhound. It is like, it's crazy.
A shot glass of dill relish is unhinged. I love that so much.
That would have sent me to an early grave. But you do you. I have many a person who adores pickles, pickled anything.
But and part so of the joy of the pickle is the crunch.
Oh, I guess I can't
relate.
Attest.
Can't relate.
Can't relate. Can't attest. But good for you. Good for you. I'm choosing.
Blake's fighting for his life right now.
I too am choosing peace for my New Year's resolution.
Right. Don't invite that kind of chaos into your life. Don't even think about a shot glass full of pickle relish. Insane.
Oh my God. Well, thank you for listening. And that's crazy. Is it like table side ready to like just take a little nibble?
Is it always the same shot glass?
I'd love that.
It's just so viscous. It's just like
I appreciate the bit.
It. I know. Yeah. The presentation is kind of everything. Have you considered a deviled egg? Because you can that's a great vehicle for dill relish, if anything is.
Oh, fair enough. I've also never had deviled eggs. I've heard they're great.
Would you not want to?
I might. I mean, eggs are fine.
Oh God. It's just such a Southern delicacy. It's amazing.
It is.
I made a deviled egg flight with some friends on a gig earlier this year. And
cute. Love that.
It was stinky. It was stinky up in that room.
I'll bet.
Okay. Speaking of travel, we have our Q&A. A Q&A question, parentheses, question about travel. So we know what we're getting into.
Great. It's time for Q&A with Queer and Gay. Here we go.
Woohoo. Hi, my name is Ken, and I'm a big fan of the show. I was wondering, this is kind of like a fun riddle. If you could only keep one form of travel between air travel, water travel, and land travel, which would you choose? As in, if you choose air travel, you can't use land vehicles like cars and trains and water vehicles like boats, but can use airplanes and other we get it. Yeah. Air, water, or land transportation from now until you die.
Oh, I mean, my first instinct is air, but then if you have land, you can do cars, but you can also do trains. And so I guess probably land. And air, I guess, is not great for the environment either. So, but then again, the cars are worse. So I don't know. Let's not go there. But
just
definitely not water. I'm good.
Yeah. Same.
But I can't ever go in a car again if I don't.
If you fly, if you pick air.
If I fly. I mean, if I was Taylor Swift, that'd be fine.
Does that mean you get like a helicopter to like go down the street?
Oh, true. Or like a mini. Yeah. I don't even know. Something that could also
jetpack
fly.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess land. Kind of dull, but
I think it's
what
land
I'm used
for
to.
me.
It's home.
Love a long drive, despite me protesting like how big the country is. I love a long drive. I wish it didn't have to be so long, but like, I don't know. I kind of like the pace that you see the world. Also, I love biking and cycling, and like, I guess that counts as road, like land travel too. And
I'd say so.
We have 2 feet. Like that's what we're built for. Sometimes like, I'm like, the air is none of my business.
Fair.
And the water is none of my business.
Oh, water is very none of my business.
I feel like a hot air balloon is like the max technology that humans, but then I don't know, planes have like opened up and then now we're in space. So
yeah,
it's other people's business and that's great for progress. But like for me, I'm kind of like, where can my 2 feet get me? That feels nice. And then a car is sort of like an extension of that, I guess.
Yeah.
But I like the slower pace. I like having to like be more analog about it. Have you ever been on a cruise?
No, and I've wanted to. I really want to.
Me either. When I say cruise though, I feel like this is like coastal elite. When I say cruise, certain people are like, oh, what? Like one time, my friends were talking about a married couple were talking about a vacation they went on last summer. And they were like, oh yeah, it's this like B&B, but then there's a restaurant that's like connected to it. And they have live music. And I was like, oh, it's sort of like a cruise ship. Like everything's all contained. And they were like, no, it's like an all-inclusive resort. And I was like, excuse me, I've never done either. I'll go fuck myself.
First of all, that is tacky because cruises absolutely are also all-inclusive most of the time.
What do you mean?
They talking? No, it's so like funny. It's like anything but that. Like fuck off.
Like what is a cruise ship if not everything all inclusive? What?
If cruises were expensive, if cruises were more expensive, they wouldn't think that.
It's true.
Like it's just because cruises are astonishingly cheaper than I thought they were.
Yeah.
That is the only reason.
But I think that's like, are they cheaper because they suck? I don't know. There's only one way for us to find out.
Absolutely. I would imagine a Disney cruise sucks ass.
I think so. Also, the people who have worked those are not fans.
It's interesting because like I guess it does kind of lean into that like Jimmy Buffett like vacation porn like culture.
Sure, yeah.
Where I'm like, not everything has to be hanging loose. I don't know, but like at the same time, I don't know. I think it's probably the audience you attract because I do imagine it's people that like take beach as a personality trait, and it's exhausting. But
it depends on the cruise probably too. Like what about the Alaska ones? Those are people who probably like read nonfiction and like the Antarctica
like a
ones.
Spa-y cruise. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Or like something through the Netherlands and it's like icy and like.
Yeah.
Okay. That's my answer. Land. Boring. Sorry.
Land. Almost Europe, but land. Yeah.
Yeah. But then then you would never be able to like visit the rest of the world. Like
that's the only part that sucks.
That would suck. Also, like
I'll miss them, but I've only been once, so it's fine.
I know. I want to go more. I definitely want to go more. Anyway, that's our answer. Thank you so much for asking, Sweet Ken. And that's that.
That's what kept us young and ageless. Yeah.
All right. So on that note, we end as we always do.
Yes.
Thankfully,
cruises
won't
be
docking
me
until
tonight.
So I have the whole day to prepare. Thanks.
Yeah, think about that, cruises. Anyway.
Okay, love you. Happy 2026. Bye.
Bye.